What's going on, guys? So I just got the breaking news notification. How's everybody doing? My fellow Uber and delivery drivers and anybody wanting to learn. Yeah, AB5 was passed by the Senate, and so now it just needs to be signed by the California governor, which he endorsed the bill according to the article that I read, and so I don't see any reason why he wouldn't sign it. I'm pretty sure that he will. So it's looking like it's going to be a law by January 1st is what it's looking like. So if you're here in California, of course. If you're outside of California, this is not going to affect you yet. You don't have to worry about this yet. It's something that obviously could affect you as as time goes on, because with the whole, gig economy in the U.S. being in the same country, there could always be a whole, trickle effect, a domino effect, where once it's, law here in California and people are liking it and it's going well, it could, end up going to other states as well. Salvador Geronimo. It's supposed to take effect January 1st. That's assuming that the governor signs it. So he still has to sign the bill, the governor of California. And then once that happens, then it will take effect on January 1st. First New York, now California. Yeah, exactly, David, exactly. So, yeah, it's crazy. I was actually at Barnes and Noble doing some reading. I was reading this interesting book actually called "The Subtle Art of How to Not Give a Fuck" or something like that. Pardon my language, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a really interesting book. But anyways, the bookstore closed because it closes at 10 now instead of 11. And but I picked up some wings on the way, so I hope you don't mind. I'm kind of going to be eating during this. I don't know how long this is going to be, but I'm going to be eating during it. So I hope you ate and I don't make you hungry, but if I do, maybe that's good. Then you'll be motivated to get some wings, because that's what I'm eating. So yeah. But yeah, that's what's going on. So that's pretty crazy. I mean, ultimately, what I'm curious about is, like, okay, with the whole now that we'll be employees thing, what does that mean exactly? Ultimately, it's supposed to mean more pay. I totally get that, which will be good, especially with these companies, like especially Lyft recently taking advantage of us and, just really giving us, a punch in the nuts as far as pay. That will up with this employee status, because yeah, they're gonna have to, like David Sincere commented, yeah, first in New York where they have that minimum wage. Now California, there's going to be a minimum wage for the gig workers, so you'll have a certain, hopefully a higher level of income, that you don't have to be concerned about the stupid, 33 cents a mile, 35 cents a mile, whatever the heck it is that Lyft is paying in your area now. You won't have to worry about that. If you're in California, actually. Yeah, I kind of skipped ahead of myself a little bit there. So in California, it hasn't gotten that bad yet, as far as Lyft lowering it down to like 35 cents a mile. But as I was mentioning earlier, this could easily have a domino effect and trickle over to other areas, so that pretty soon you might not have to worry about the 35 cents, 33 cents a mile. Who knows? Maybe you'll also get a minimum wage once this, seems to do well here in California. Right. Yeah, that could be true, David. That could be very true. David mentioned, now that you're an employee, you may not be able to work more than 30 hours a week. What's funny is I normally don't work more than 30 hours a week myself anyway. I'm generally easily between 25 and 30, because I like having extra free time to do the things that I want to do. Like, a lot of you know that I'm learning Korean. I actually just booked my ticket like 2 hours ago. Well, not 2 hours ago, but like, literally probably like 6 hours ago, for a trip that I'm going to do at the end of next month for 3 weeks. And I promised my friend when I get there, we're going to have a freaking conversation in Korean. I promised her. And so now I have to really like do it. And so having, a schedule where I'm only working 30 hours a week makes it easy for me to make the time for me to just, put my nose to the grindstone and just practice those sentences that I write down when I'm watching K dramas. So yeah, this is like this is what I'm doing. You know, I'm watching a K-drama, and then I got the subtitles in Korean and English, so that way I can see how it's written in the Hangul, the Korean, and the English at the same time. So I'm hearing it and seeing how it appears in the Korean writing, so my brain is processing, you know, those things at the same time, the hearing along with the writing, because, you know, that's how that works as far as learning. But like with our first language, like with English, we're just hearing, absorbing as a baby, right? And then we're seeing the writing. And so that's ultimately like the best way that I found to learn a language, is to just absorb it by hearing it, but also like seeing it and then writing it kind of at the same time. Well, not really at the same time, but somewhat. So, but yeah, so like working less than 30 hours a week gives me the time to be able to do that. So when I get there, I'm going to be fluent. You know, I'm going to be practicing like 2 hours a day at least, and listening, improving my listening skills. So, but yeah, I just went off on a tangent there. But basically that's the point that I was trying to make as far as what David commented, the 30 hours. Yeah, I'm actually okay with that. I'm totally fine with only working 30 hours a week. Especially, I guess, since the pay will be more. But then again, I mean, this is just going to raise a lot of questions if the governor ends up signing it. How is that going to change? What is Lyft and Uber, aside from paying us more, what's that going to happen? Are they going to deactivate half of the drivers? David's here. Yeah. Yeah, they did put a cap on the drivers, so exactly. That could definitely happen. They could deactivate half the drivers or just stop hiring new ones. And so not everybody will be able to be a Lyft driver or a DoorDash driver, or a Grubhub driver, an Uber driver. So there's that concern. So pardon me while I take a bite. Okay, but the drivers were being paid. Okay. So yeah, so as long as you're still actively registered, you may not be out giving a ride or doing a delivery, but if you're online, yeah, you'd still be getting paid. So definitely a plus side to that. The only part that sucks is me, I'm also an actor. I guess what I'm curious to see how that affects is like scheduling flexibility. Not like the number of hours that I can work, but like when I can work. And, you know, being freelance, I don't have to answer to a boss, right? None of us has a boss, so we can just go online and go offline when we want. Even if we're scheduled with blocks, right? Like with Grubhub, we schedule blocks. You can still drop the blocks anytime you want. Like, you know, you get tired, or it's slow, or you just feel like, you know what, I want to go watch it too. You can just drop the block and go, and you know your rate goes down. Okay, big deal. But I mean, it's not like you can like lose your job or whatever, or your boss can say, no, you can't, you know, drop your block right now. You're free to do that. So it's like, with this employee thing, will we have more of like a supervisor person there who will be like, have to approve that? Oh, I got to submit the request to drop my block before I can drop it and go. That's, you know, something that's on my mind, and I'm sure will be on the mind of anybody here watching, whether it's right now or during the replay. If you're in California and you're a gig economy worker, this is definitely a question for you, and potentially a question for, you know, other states as well. But right now, assuming the governor signs it, yeah, that's a good question for us gig economy drivers here in California. Which I just realized will include Tony, Team LMDU. You're probably not watching right now. Or maybe you are, I don't know. You probably would have said hi if you were. Oh my god, you are here! Tony! What's up, buddy? That's so funny. Speak of the devil. Obviously, this affects you. Cheers, buddy. Because I know you're also in our Golden State here as well. What's up, buddy? Yeah. Tony, yeah, you know what's up. You're also here in Golden, California, so these are going to be questions for you too. But I know it's a little bit different for you because you have a normal job as well. I don't remember off the top of my head what it is, but I know that you have like your normal job that you work, you know, kind of like Monday through Friday, and then you just swing like Uber Eats and Grubhub and things like that when you want to as extra money to support yourself and your family. Your situation is different. I mean, you're a grown ass man with a wife, kids, and so you have that, you know, you have that full-time job, and it's different for you. Your situation is different. Me, I don't have the wife and kids. I just have the career that I'm pursuing, and so that's my wife and kids basically, is the, you know, pursuing the acting career. And so I also like to have the, you know, the ability to put the, you know, to work at the times that I want. Like, you know, during the day I might have to go to an audition, and so then at night, yeah, I'll you know, I can pile in some hours. I can work the dinner shift, or if there's like a mix or something that I could go to, an event where I can meet people, then I might not work that night. Like, for example, Tuesday nights. Tuesday nights I normally don't work. So I will go see a movie. I'll go on a date if I have a date. If there's like some kind of a event, then I'll go to the event. Wednesday nights very similar. Wednesday nights I tend to take off as well. Tuesdays and Wednesday nights seem to be the slower nights, and you know, you got to have your days off. I do. You know, I like to have at least one, preferably 2 nights off where I, you know, I'm just doing my thing and I'm focusing on, you know, producing other things that I'm working on, like a YouTube video, or, you know, working on my Korean, or going and have dinner with friends. So, but yeah, okay, we got 9 people watching now. Can we get those likes up? I mean, there's like 9 of you here and I only see 2 likes. What is going on, guys? I mean, if you're going to be here up this late watching with me at 11:18 here in California, and you're on the East Coast, if you're watching on the East Coast, then you're at, how does our mileage work for taxes? Good question. If you're on the East Coast, then you're at 2:18 in the morning. So you should definitely be liking this if you're up late watching this, because you're hardcore. It means this is important to you. Jason loves ABR. Yeah, 217. I definitely expect a like from you then, because, you know, you're not watching because you don't, you know, you don't have interest in the content. That's for sure. If you hate me, give me a thumbs down. I'm totally fine with it. Haters, if you're watching, trolls, I'm totally fine with you giving me a thumbs down. I'm totally fine with it. Seriously, it's totally cool, because that's, you know, that's what you do. You gotta have the good mixed with the bad, otherwise it's boring, right? How do you think deactivation? Are you on a workout? Will you be able to dispute the false claims? That's a good question. It's a very good question. How will you be able to dispute that? I mean, the difference is you'd be an employee now. I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, I would say record your rides if you're doing rideshare. Have a dash cam. And that way you can have some evidence to dispute. 10-mile drop-offs on Grubhub before. Jason loves ABR asking me if I got any 10-mile drop-offs on Grubhub before. Yeah, I'm sure I have, and that's you know, those are the ones that pay more money usually. So yeah, I have accepted those, assuming they've paid well. I generally don't like to take an offer that pays less than, I gotta plug this phone in, that pays less than $1.50 per mile. That's kind of like my standard. So if it's paying $15 above that, I'm happy to take that one. Red Lobster for $14. What a joke. Oh yeah, for a 10-mile drop-off. Well, because you're also taking into consideration. Hang on, I'm gonna grab my lightning cable here, folks. You're also taking into consideration. Plug this in. Okay. The time to the pickup. So you've got your 10 miles to the drop off, but you've also got your I don't know, hopefully just 3 or 4 miles to the pickup. Just on my, you just got my like. Oh, thank you, David. I appreciate it. You have to take into consideration the pickup miles. So if it's 3 4 miles to the pickup, okay, but I'm out. Good night. All right, good night, Tony. Hey man, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for stopping in. I liked your video earlier, by the way. I think I remember leaving a comment. It was your wife got on camera. That was pretty funny. I like that. That was good. A little added a little something different to the video. But yeah, sleep well, dude. David Sincere 220. As employees, we will be forced to pick up every order. Cereals Valley, Death Valley. Very good question. Very good question. That is a good question. Will you have to accept every order as an employee? Well, I mean, like, okay, let's just do like a little comparison to like waiters, right? Waiters at a restaurant, those are employees. Technically, they're assigned a section, right? And they have to accept every customer that comes in. I mean, it's not like they can walk up to that table and be like, oh, sorry, we don't serve you here. I don't, we don't like your kind. Or they can tell their, supervisor, oh, I don't want to serve that table. I don't think they can do that, as far as what I remember from my 5 years in the restaurant industry. So I would assume as employees, we probably would have to accept every order. But I mean, if we're making really good money to offset some of those, the extra miles or whatever that we're driving to for a $3 order, I mean, I guess the amount of the order might not matter as much anymore. Like if it's a $3 order, right, but we're getting paid like $16 an hour, for example, then maybe that doesn't matter. You're getting your $16. You do obviously have to take into account your mileage and your gas. I gotta go too, man. Waking up for some deliveries. Catch you later. All right, Jason. Thanks for coming by, dude. Sleep well. And make some good money tomorrow. Get it. Be nice to the restaurant workers. And nice to the customers. Unless they're dicks, as I like to say. But yeah, it's definitely a very good question. Very good question. So I'm gonna take another bite here. Let me see which one. This is the this one is Korean spicy barbecue. I'm not gonna put lemon on it because it's already wet. You're welcome, Cereals Valley, Death Valley. I hope that was helpful. I can't answer every question, obviously. So I'm going to assume you're also in California, Cereals Valley, Death Valley. It's kind of spicy. A little bit spicy. That's okay. They're really good. I might have to start a food channel after this. Not too crunchy. But somewhat crunchy, which I like a little crunchiness. It's not like ridiculously spicy, it's just a little bit spicy. It's good. It's good. Yeah, this is from, what did I say, Wingstop? Yeah, it's from Wingstop, so kind of a late dinner. I picked it up because it's Tuesday. You know, on Tuesdays, they got those deals on, like, Taco Tuesday and, wing deals. I was like, okay, since it's Tuesday, I'm eating out tonight. I don't eat out that often. Barstow, Riverside, Ridgecrest, Orange County, so I won't get bored. Okay, that's good. That's good. So, but yeah, I eat a lot of meals at home. For those of you who don't know, because I live in LA, it's expensive here. So when a special happens, that I'll take advantage. I'll make sure to take advantage of that because I can't always afford to eat out on just a normal, typical day. Yo, driver man, FYI, dual screening here. Rick Reviews, what up, buddy? Rick Reviews, I know you're in California. I was surprised. We had up to 10 at this hour. Now we got 5 people? 5 likes? I thought I'd have more likes than this. I don't know. Smoking? Okay. But yeah, guys, I wanted to jump on and talk about that because it's a big deal. I'm assuming he's going to sign it. So this will change things in a way that we don't really yet know here in California. For, you know, anybody who's a gig economy driver, pretty nuts. Freedom, I guess, will be a thing. I agree with what Tony was saying earlier. I kind of like being an independent contractor. I do too, simply for the fact that, you know, you have full control over when you want to do it. Not, you know, what exactly you can do, obviously. Thanks, Dix, Uber, and Lyft. And sometimes, you know, the food delivery companies as well. Yes, actually, frequently them too. They like to control certain things too. But the aspect as far as like the scheduling your life, I very much like. So we'll see what happens. It's gonna be interesting. Uber and Lyft have to pay into our Social Security, Medicare, not to mention. Yeah, taxes will probably go up. That's true, David Sincere. Very true. In case you're wondering what I'm drinking, it's actually just sparkling ice. Zero sugar, antioxidants and vitamins. That doesn't mean it's that like super good for you. But I don't drink soda. Once in a while, like if I'm having a mixed drink, I often like to mix, you know, like rum or whatever with Coke. Aside from that, I really don't drink soda, and I minimize this because this isn't. I mean, this is a lot less of evil of soda, but it's definitely not as. Excuse me, totally just burped there. It's definitely not as healthy as regular water because of, like, you know, the carbonation and whatever the heck else it is that they put in this. Yeah, but there's some stuff in here that's not good for you. That's for sure. Not to mention being covered under unemployment insurance. Right, yeah. That would be a good thing. I've been on unemployment before, so that's always nice. I miss your Kramer from Seinfeld, like, wooden sauna background. I still have that, actually. I just, I don't know. I was, like, looking at it the other day. I was watching some of my older videos, and, I kind of don't like the look of it. I don't know. It kind of bugs me a little bit. I mean, I don't hate it. I just don't love it. But maybe the next live stream I'll do it in the sauna just for you, Rick. Since you like it. But yeah, right now I've just got this black sheet, and I normally like to wear a black shirt in my videos. At least lately, that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to, like, keep it consistent. But I was like, okay, if I'm wearing a black shirt with a black sheet, that's not gonna get. Jose, I don't think you're gonna go to sleep for about a week. Does this have caffeine? Now you got me questioning. Caffeine free. Well, even if it did, you know what's funny is I've had coffee before. Like, I don't drink coffee, but the times where I have, whenever I have a cup of coffee, it doesn't affect me, man. Like, I'll still be tired afterwards. If I'm tired before it, I'm still tired. Don't know why, it just doesn't work for me. Vitamin B tends to work for me. That's why I drink things like, there's this called these Bai drinks. Bai, B-A-I, I buy them at the grocery store. And they're loaded with antioxidants and, like, vitamin B and other stuff. And those tend to give me a kick. Like, in the morning, I'll take a few swigs off of a bottle, and it tends to work for me. Something like this as well, because it's got antioxidants. Coffee doesn't work for me, but those do. So this might keep me up a little bit because of the vitamins, but, I mean, I don't usually go to bed until, like, 2 a.m. anyway, so... But guys, if you're on here, if you're up with me at 2:30 a.m. on the East Coast or 11:30 here on the West Coast, give me that thumbs up. We're trying to get to 10 likes on this video, which would hit the maximum number of live viewers that I've had so far tonight. So we're trying to get to 10 likes. If you like my content, Let's do some likes, guys. No, we just lost a couple of people. That's so funny. But anyways, yeah. I guess we'll see. I mean, we won't know for sure until buy is an expensive way to get antioxidants. I would just buy some selenium pills. Yeah, I know, right? I just buy them on sale, 2 for $5. And I'll only take like a few swigs per bottle, so, you know, just kind of stretch it out a little bit. Selenium pills. I never tried selenium pills. Now I might have to try that out. What do you have here? Naveen Dahia. Oh, thank you so much, Naheen. I appreciate you being here. I'm assuming you're a new viewer, at least for a live stream. I don't think I've ever seen your name in one of my live streams. I haven't done a live stream in a while, actually. I've kind of just been focused on just like regular recorded videos because I was trying to figure out the format for doing my live stream. I wasn't sure how successful my live streams were being, or like how many, you know, based off of the analytics, like was it getting me more subscribers? Was it getting me less? I wasn't sure. So, I beg now hopefully get the rest of your sentence. So I stopped doing them for a while because I was like, okay, let me first figure out how to do better ones maybe? I don't know. But since this is a big deal, till next time. Okay, heading out. All right, fist bump. Boom. Thanks for stopping by. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. So while I'm regaining my train of thought, I'm going to take another bite here. Take another one. You're pretty good, actually. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, David. Yeah, I'm curious to see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I wasn't sure how to go about my live stream exactly without like boring people, I guess, or you know, bouncing off topic, because I tend to do that a lot. I've noticed during the live stream, I'll go off on a bunch of tangents that have nothing to do with the title of the live stream. You know, like right now. So I was trying to figure out, okay, should I keep doing live streams or should I figure out some kind of a format before I do a live stream, come up with like some basic like bullet points that I want to hit and then just stick to that and keep it short. But I appreciate you guys being here. And if you have been to my channel before, seen my videos, and you like my content, smash that subscribe button and ring that bell so that you know whenever I come out with a new video, you'll be alerted. And if I happen to go live, of course, you'll be alerted too. But yeah, I'm not sure what else to say. I just wanted to hop on because, like I said, it's a big deal. It passed the first round. I think it was like a week or so ago, and then it, you know, moved to Senate, and now it's at Senate, and then Senate has approved it. It was a pretty unanimous vote, and so now it's just one step away from becoming law. So it's a big deal. Drivers are truly confused about Uber economics. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, Jake Daniel. Yes, they are. And so, because it's a big deal, I wanted to hop on right away and talk about it and say something about it. Because this could affect, you know, will affect a lot of people January 1st, assuming he signs it. As far as like your pay and the way that it's structured and what Uber and Lyft are going to do. How are they going to respond to this, you know? I know they put up like 90 million, Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash, 30 million each combined to combat this bill. And so now it's like, what's going to happen is, you know, is Dara going to, you know, walk up to the governor and be like, hey, dude, I was a driver before last year. Okay, Jack. For Uber and Lyft or both? And, you know, here's some money, Mr. Governor. Here's $100 million. It's not what you're drinking, Jose. It's being extremely excited that AB4 has passed. AB5, actually. I worked for Uber, yeah. I don't know if I am excited. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I'm just like energized right now. Probably because, like I said, I was reading that really good book, and I'm like eating, so the food coma hasn't hit me yet because I haven't finished the meal. I don't know if I would say I'm excited, David, that it passed, because I'm not sure what the good things. But now I'm working for Uber support. Okay, Jack, because I'm not sure yet. There's still questions unanswered. How, what good things that I like about being a freelancer, such as scheduling, whether that's going to completely go away or not, I don't know. If I'm still going to have as much freedom schedule wise. And I don't know how much more exactly, we're going to get paid. How will it affect my my pay and my income? I don't know yet. So I don't know, David. I don't know whether to be excited or not, because I'm not sure what I'm going to like about it and what I'm not going to like about it, to be honest. Yeah. Don't know. But hopefully my energy is good for the video and not scaring too many people away. I know we still got 4. We had 10 at one point, but I know it scares some people away. Anyways, I think I'm going to finish my meal. That's pretty much all I said what I wanted to say. And I appreciate you guys stopping by. Again, if you have not liked this video yet and you were watching it at any point, give me a thumbs up. We're trying to get to 10 thumbs up before I log off here. And if you have not subscribed yet and you like my content, please hit that red subscribe button and ring the bell so that you know anytime I upload a new video. Popeye's chicken sandwich next time. I know, right? If they hadn't run out, that's probably what I'd be eating, Rick. Yeah, that's so nuts. The craziness, and how, like, on the news they were talking about how they, like, sold out in, like, hours, and now they, have to, like, not sell them for a little while. But they're losing business to KFC right now. And I guess Chick-fil-A as well, since they're not making the sandwiches, so they're going somewhere else to get their chicken sandwich fixed. So that could hurt them in the long term. This, hiatus of making these sandwiches. So we'll see. In Oakland, we've got Bake Sale Betty as competition. Oh, okay. Okay. Never eaten there. But I'll make sure I check them out next time I'm up north so I can compare. Anyways, guys, thanks for sticking around. I'm gonna go ahead and pop off here. Have a great rest of the night, whatever you decide to do. For those of you who already went to sleep, sweet dreams. And those of you who are going to go to sleep right after this, sweet dreams. If you're going to be up for a little while, enjoy the rest of your night, whatever you do. Chase, they've got Bake Sale Betty inside. Oh, and the new Warriors Chase Stadium. Okay. You guys enjoy the rest of your night, and I will talk to you later.